Hey, what's going on? Brandon Garland here. And I had a really cool idea yesterday. I thought, why not critique ads that pop up in my news feed, whether that's Facebook news feed or Instagram news feed, but why not critique those ads? And so I thought, let's go ahead and kick off some episodes where I am coming across some of the latest ads that are hitting my news feed. I'm sure if you follow this channel or watch these videos, you see these ads as well. So we're going to continue doing this. I'm going to try to do like one a day or whatever I can get to. But mainly we're going to focus on ads on Facebook. And then I also want to click on the Facebook ad and go to their first step in their funnel, whether that's a lead page or webinar registration or, sales page. So let's go ahead and get started. And this is the first ad that popped up in my newsfeed. This is by Miles Beckler. I know I've reached out to Miles a couple times in the past. Him and I have talked. He's a very smart guy. And yeah, highly recommend if you're, need Facebook training or things like that. He's definitely like the real deal. He's not just some guru off the streets, right? So let's go ahead and jump right in. The greatest internet marketing secret never told is not building your list is the biggest mistake most entrepreneurs are guilty of making. Now, I will say that that's probably not the greatest internet marketing secret never told, mainly because I've heard that message. I know a lot of people teach that same exact message, so I wouldn't come out with a bold statement like this saying that it is the greatest internet marketing secret never told. But either way, let's keep on reading. Obviously, this is about list building, but we're going to dive deeper here. He says, it doesn't matter if you're just starting out or at seven figures, not owning your traffic and keeping your business reliant on third-party platforms is the worst sin you could possibly make. Well, first off, a lot of people who are at seven figures, in my opinion, probably understand this. But if you're just starting out, yes, I agree. Not owning your traffic and keeping your business reliant. But either way, I mean, this is just a little bit, everything so far is just a little bit wordy. Like I don't think I think this could have been just completely dropped. And then it could have started out with not building your list is the biggest mistake most entrepreneurs are guilty of making. Like, I think personally that should be the first sentence. This is just a weird, bold claim, and it doesn't do much to even get attention, okay? And it says if it doesn't matter. So I get this. So what he's doing here is he's trying to call out who he wants this ad to show to. And he's obviously wanting to show it to people who are just starting out or people who are advanced and making seven figures, whether that's a year or a month, I don't know, but that's what he's going for. Not owning your traffic and keeping your business reliant on third-party platforms is the worst sin you could possibly make. What that means, obviously, is that, if Facebook disappeared tomorrow or, Instagram or TikTok, whatever it may be, disappeared, then yeah, you're left, in the dust and you're having to start from scratch to build your business back up. So I'm not to go down a rabbit hole, but I learned that the hard way too, because when iOS 14 came about in May of 2021, us advertisers were flying blind. We couldn't necessarily see which ad got the sale, and so it kind of knocked a lot of us players off that. So that's definitely the latest thing that happened. So he doesn't really, that's a big pain point in my opinion. So it's not really being dug into. I think that could have been an example to be brought up, because we don't know, why is not owning traffic and keeping your business reliant? Why is that the worst sin, right? Maybe he tells us. But I mean, like I said, it could have been a huge opportunity to tell people why it's the worst sin. Because if you are just starting out, you might not know that. And if you do know that pain point, then you're going to want his solution even more. Start building your lists by using my done for you opt-in template book, which includes templates that convert at a record-breaking 60%. Stop renting traffic and start owning it. So I think you all see the irony here, and I think a lot of advertisers sort of make this mistake, and that is they sell you on doing things off of Facebook and off of that, yet they're on Facebook. So part of this segment, I might read some of the feedback of the comments. I'm not sure if there are any. Doesn't look like it is so far. Might be a new ad, but you might want to answer that question because you are kind of inviting people to say, well, then why are you on Facebook? Why are you running traffic on Facebook? So I think that should be reworded that like you need to own it before you rent kind of thing. I don't know yet exactly, but I would say you could reword that to be more so like get this fixated first and get this solution solved first, so then you can go to traffic. And if that traffic disappears tomorrow, you're good because you have already done what you need to do on the back end to get that. So get my high converting templates for $7 only when you use this code CONVERT. All right. So I'm seeing a disconnect on what he's calling it up here, opt-in template book to high converting templates. I've ran a lot of advertisements in the past, and it doesn't seem, to me, it doesn't seem like the word template has a lot of value for people. It just seems like it's a little bit cheapened. But for $7, I get it. That's about the value that people probably would view templates, if not free. I mean, people use templates as a lead capture for free, in exchange for an email. So, I mean, but I think $7 isn't going to hurt them. I think this is just unnecessary. Use this code, convert. Let's grab that code. Let's see what we need to use that. Click on learn more and get instant access now. Okay, so order now is the call to action. I think that's interesting because he says click on learn more. Well, there is no learn more, right? There is only order now, and my guess is he's probably split testing a bunch of different call to actions. I mean, this guy's a smart guy, but keep in mind when you are split testing, make sure those split tests work. Now, look. I made the same mistake in the past, okay? And I hope y'all don't mind storytelling on top of me critiquing. But I had an image, it was an image of bookshelves. And then I was like switching those out for like dressers and like couches and things like that. This is obviously furniture niche. My copy was only written for that one creative of the bookshelves. So when I had split tests running on different images, people were like, where are the bookshelves? I'm looking at a couch, so just make sure that your copy is, the same as what we're looking at here, right? In congruence with that. So like order now should probably be learn more because that's what he's telling us to do. Do I think it's going to really hurt conversions? I don't know. I don't think so, but it's just something to save yourself from a bunch of people coming on there and say, where's the learn more button? Because people need to have their hand held. So use code CONVERT for 50% off, get an instant access. I don't think that that's the best headline, like when you're scrolling through your newsfeed, a lot of times you're looking at the picture first, right? Or video first. And then your eyes sort of go down here and look at this. I don't know if that's necessarily like this is your headline, and I think that needs to be a benefit driven headline in my opinion, or a question. Questions are great. They stop people. You have to answer those questions. So I don't know. I would probably say that's a poor headline. Again, I think this is this big old split test. If I know this guy, he's going to not just put out copy. He's going to put a bunch of variables out there and let Facebook do its algorithm thing and figure out the winner. So, but I don't like that at all. Use code convert for $7. The opt-in template book, get 3 fill-in-the-blank opt-in page templates that will explode your email list growth. All right, so we're not going to go beyond the first page of the funnel just because I don't want to give away anybody's secrets. But we will click the order now button and let's see what happens. Oh, wow. So this goes to a fairly long sales letter, right? Which I'm not going to critique all this today, but we'll kind of run through maybe some of it, maybe like the main points, like the headline and the call to action, things like that. But need to build your list fast. New deep dive study reveals the 7 secrets to opt-in pages that convert at over 60%. Now that's good because that is congruent with what he said here, record-breaking 60%. So I like that. This opt-in template book gives you the how to build opt-in pages that convert 60% higher. So I don't understand this picture here personally. I think that he should have used what you're getting, which is the opt-in template book. I would have put that hero shot right here, and possibly if we scroll down, there's any more bonuses, I would add those as well to make it look like, you know, huge value, right? Like this right here would go here, in my opinion, because that doesn't do much. I mean, you know, it's I guess it's, you know, personal branding, but to me, it doesn't do much. The killer conversion opt-in template book. I like the imagery. He's showing a visual here that you can view it on multiple devices. I like that. He's showing proof of the opt-in rate. He's explaining what that is. We finally know what this book is. It's 40 pages. To me, that should have been stated here, because I don't know, like templates just seem so lean and not valuable, but now it's like, wow, 40 pages, that's great, right? Why didn't I know that before? $14, and then here it is. Let's see if that coupon code works. Who knows? Oh, yeah, right here. Okay, cool. Coupon code works. I like it. So the reason why I went to the other page is because there was no, like, I didn't have to put my information in. I just clicked right over. So that's cool. Goes straight to the checkout, $7. You can also get all this other stuff, which is smart. You always want to add these, it completely went out of my mind what these things are, but these cart bumps. You want to add these cart bumps. You know, these are like when you're checking out at the grocery store, you got the magazines there, the gum there. You know, all this stuff, when you click it, it's going to increase your average order value. Obviously, after this, I'm sure there's going to be some upsells, downsells, and things like that. But you want your average order value to be pretty darn high, at the $100 range minimum for Facebook ads, unless you only care about building your list, right? Buyers list specifically. So if it's $50, what I mean by that is you can build your list and sort of liquidate your ad spend, right? Where you're not even paying because all the people who are buying are covering your ad costs. So you're really building a buyer's list, which is very smart. You can come back and sell them over and over and over again. I do that every day on my email list. So, I mean, I literally sell to people who bought from me in 2015 and I'm still selling them every single day. $2,000 worth of stuff in the last 5 days, I believe it was. So, I mean, everything he's saying is just like absolutely true. And I really highly respect Miles Beckler. So, but those are my points. I'm not sure if he wrote this copy, if he, you know, sort of outsourced it, but all in all, I mean, I would say that this is a pretty good ad. straight to the point. There's just a few kind of missing elements and mistakes, but I think that this is going to be fairly good on his end, and the visuals and things like that. I also appreciate how like simple this page is, and that's something to, that's going to load faster for people and things like that. So anyways, this is the first video of many coming to you all. This is a whole new like series I'm going to start doing on my channel, which is critiquing other people's ads, their copy, and then we'll go into the first step of their funnel. Hope you guys enjoy this. Put in the comments if you want to keep seeing these videos, because I love that. Also, hit the subscribe button, the little notification bell, so you'll be notified of all future videos as well. So cool. Well, that's it for this video, and I appreciate it. See you guys next time.